Okay. So apparently this is how it films. At least I cannot find a way to fix it right now. But I don't know. I don't even know why I'm filming. Kind of. So I feel kind of, well, oh my gosh, there's just so much. There's just so much that goes on in my head. That's scary, isn't it? God is so good. Oh. Anyway, I've just been really kind of torn lately. I guess it's the flesh kind of fighting the spirit. I don't know, I just have all these kind of worldly desires. I mean, you know, you look at them, you're like, that's not sin. Like, you know, there's this video game I really like, and I just feel like God wanted me to delete my game that I had worked so hard on. And I mean, I even cried when I deleted it. And I guess, you know, that shows that it had way more importance to me than it should. But I still have this desire to play that game, and it's just, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, I guess I'm just so like, oh, what's wrong with it? It's just a game, you know. And then I'm like, I feel like, I guess it, to be honest, I guess it does give me some kind of like emotions that are not godly. Like, I notice I get anxious, like my anxiousness kind of comes back when I play it, and my peace goes away, or goes away, I guess, the more I play it. And it's not a bad game. It's called Ark. You tame dinosaurs, and it's kind of like you're a survivor with the dinosaurs, and you build your tools out of nothing, out of wood and stone, and you build your own like bases, and you can breed the dinosaurs, you can ride the dinosaurs, I mean, you try not to die is the main goal, and you level them up, you have to eat, and it's all about surviving, and it's just really fun. But I mean, right now it's just, I mean, God dealt with me for a while, and I just kind of kept playing it, and then I'd hold off, like, you know, this don't feel right, but it's stolen my peace. Then I'd feel like I thought it was okay, and I'd play it again, and then one day, you know, I'd gotten pretty far and gotten a lot of dinosaurs. I mean, worked really pretty hard at it, you know, a lot of time spent in it, and I was so, I mean, I just felt the spirit, and it was just like, he wanted me to delete my game, and oh man, that was a bad day. That was like 2 days ago, I guess. And I mean, it seems so silly, but it was really hard, and I didn't, you know, I was like, no, God, please. But I mean, you can't say no to God, that you can't willingly disobey him, especially when you know, and there is so much turmoil, and the only way to get your peace back is to do what he tells you to do. And, you know, I was working from home, and he just kept dealing with me, and finally I was like, okay, God, and I deleted my game, and I cried. I did. I cried, and But I felt so like a relief. I felt like a relief and this peace flood me. And I mean, it's just so crazy how the Spirit works, and, and even with that relief and peace, I still cried. And I guess it's that worldly sorrow that it mentions in the Bible. There's a godly sorrow and a worldly sorrow. And I guess I'm in kind of mourning over the game a little bit, which is dumb. It's like on my mind a lot. But I feel like, God was dealing with me like the whole time I was playing that game. And it's like, it's just a game. But, it just put wrong emotions in me. And obviously I put too much importance on it. And, secretly, I'm kind of hoping that he gives me the okay to play it if I don't put so much importance on it. But I don't know if that's going to happen. And, I just have to accept that and be content with that God knows what's best. And he knows what's best for me. And, if he doesn't want me playing the game, then even though it's hard, it's really hard. And it's just so crazy because I really don't like that many things, honestly. This is so sad. I don't find a lot of enjoyment I just don't really get into a lot of things. And, I don't hardly watch TV anymore. You can't watch anything without it blaspheming God or just having ungodly stuff in it. And that's just poisoning our minds. And I can just feel it in my spirit. It's like, ugh, that's not right. So I just cut it off. I really don't watch TV at all. And, I found this game. It seemed to be, my husband actually started playing it. There was no kind of anything like, you see all this idolatry in games and, they have these gods in games and all that. I couldn't find any of that. And so I was like, oh, yay. And, I kept watching my husband play it. He played on PS4. And I was like, it's so beautiful. And it's just right up my alley. Something I like, taming animals and breeding animals. And so I got it for my phone. Actually, I bought my phone just to play the game. It's a Galaxy Note 9. And, it's supposed to be made for games. And actually, that's why we got the phone, so that I could play the game, because I just liked it so much, my husband playing it. And I'd researched it about playing it on the phone. And so a lot of effort, now that I think about it, went into playing this game and, preparing for it. But it's just, I have to be content with that. And, my flesh is definitely fighting me on it, and it feels like I'm being pulled, like the Spirit's fighting for me, the flesh is fighting for me, like, it's kind of been really bad, I guess, the past couple weeks, or, yeah, actually week. So, but anyway, I finally was obedient to God and deleted the game. My peace came back. So I'm in his hands, and, I'm so blessed, and I have nothing to complain about, and it's just a stupid game. So, I say that, but I really like it. I really do. And, see, I don't know how to, I guess I'm trying to see it as like a sacrifice to God, because I really do like it. And the more I talk about it, the more upset I get. Okay. God is good, so should probably focus on God. Enough about the game. But God is so amazing. He helped me yesterday with work. I was so nervous, and going back to work, I've been out sick. I have a heart condition. I've been working from home, but actually went to work yesterday, and it was all relying on him and his strength. And oh Jesus, he was with me and he just made it so smooth and effortless, and you know, it just went so well. And God is just so good. He never lets me down, and I just love him so much. And anyway, this video is getting kind of long, I guess, and I don't even know. It's grainy. I know my lighting is bad. I just kind of felt like shooting a video, but God is so good, and I'm gonna make some more videos. I guess I'm really gonna try to study the Word and, you know, put out there what He's taught me and things I'm, you know, that I'm going through like that are hard for me, and just to, I guess, you know, I just kind of been beat up by guilt lately, and you know, for feeling that way, and torn over between grace and the guilt, and you know, oh, I'm saved by grace and it's not really a sin, but you know when it's not right and it's causing a problem in your life, because God will show you and He won't leave you alone about it. So our goal is to walk with Him and to do His work, you know, and to just abide in Him and to rest in Him, and not to try to do it on our own. And that is what I am trying so hard to get into my head. So anyway, God bless. I hope everyone has a great day, and stay in Jesus, stay in the Word. Just give your life to Him, surrender everything to Him. That's what's most important. And you know, pray for the renewal of your mind to the mind of Christ, because that's the only way. This world is just so evil and dark, and it fights for our attention and our desires, and it's a battle. It's a battle. So stay strong in the Lord and Jesus, and we can do this through Christ. We can do this through Christ. We are so blessed.